Hi guys, I'm back. Yep, made it to the next week. So, yeah, my back's doing good. So I'm going to try to get another little, well, not little, get another video out. It's probably going to be a series. Yeah, last week I, did something very, very simple just to, I don't know what you call it, just to get back into it. But this week I went totally opposite and I'm going to be doing something a little more, well, not difficult, but not simple. Anyway, all right. I'm not going to do a lot of talking and jabbering because it's a lot to it. So let's get started. All right. We're going to be making a paper sewing machine. And I want to say at first that this is not my idea. I made a sewing machine about 4 years ago. And I followed, here we go. It's Christy Ann's Crafty Adventures. And I'm going to use her basic idea, but I'm going to just do it a little different. Just something that I do just to make it mine. Well, not mine, just a little sturdier. And I'm going to be using a lot of stuff I learned from Genevieve Designs. I just want to make sure that I give credit where credit is due because, yeah. But, you know, we all just learn what we've learned over the years and just kind of go with it. So, but I still want to give credit. So, yeah, y'all go check out Christy Ann's Crafty Adventures sewing machine. If you type that into YouTube, it should pull up. And you're going to have to do that anyway because the actual template for the front of the sewing machine, which is this right here, go to hers and she'll show you how to do this template for the front and the back of the sewing machine. And then what I did was I went and made a map for it. So all I did was made the template like she did. And then I made a map for it. And all I did was just cut out one. And I just went in an 1/8 of an inch all the way around it. And cut out a mat. So, because I like it matted because it strengthens it up. And, I don't know, it just looks prettier. So, I've already started. I got these two ready. So, this is probably the one I'm going to use right here. But I'm not sure. This is with the embossed bottom. And this is without. And all I did was just cut the template out. Cut it straight across there, flipped it over, and embossed on it. Simple, simple. So, but I think this is one I'm going to use. Because this one I forgot to print on the back. And this little piece is going to show. You'll see eventually. But anyway, I'll explain as I go. And then that's going to be the back of it. Yeah, so go on over to her channel and check it out. Get your template made. And then if you want to learn how I'm making it, because I'm making it a little different. I'm going to make it with drawers, so... And I'm going to make it where everything's reinforced. And, yeah. I mean, I know most paper projects aren't meant to last forever. But, I don't know. I like stuff like really sturdy. So, if they do want to hang on to it, it'll hold up for a little while. Alright, so what we're going to need first. Let's make all the boxes for the sewing machine. So the first thing we're going to make is, this is the top drawer outer. So you're going to need a piece of paper that is 7 1/4 by 9 1/4. And this is the top outer drawer. Hang on, I want to make sure I get it right so I don't mess everything up. Okay, so on the 9 1/4 side, you're going to score it a 1/2 inch. I already did it, but I'm just going to go over it with you guys. A 1/2 inch, 2 1/2, 4 7/8, and 6 7/8. Then you're going to go on the 7 1/4 side. You're going to score it 1 inch, and then you're going to score it 5 1/4. Okay? So let's go ahead and cut this out, what it's supposed to be. Let me get my scissors, where are they? I like to use these. All right, so I got a template. I don't know if you want to kind of screenshot this. This is basically what we're going to make this look like. So it's pretty simple. So we're just going to basically cut the score marks out of all these and then cut the tab off. Easy, easy. So we're going to cut all these score marks out. This might be a little time consuming, but this one we're going to cut out completely. And then this one we're going to cut out completely. And then we're just going to go and cut all the other score marks out. Kind of, I guess you call mitering it at this, kind of a little bit of a miter. I don't know if I should pause because this is probably the most tedious work, and it's a little time consuming, but easy. Okay, do that. Then I'm gonna go ahead and miter this corner just a little bit, and this one just a little bit. Don't know if it's gonna matter, but I'm doing it anyway, just in case. All right, then I'm gonna go to the other side. Miter this corner, this side, just a little bit. Then cut all these score marks out. Come on, camera. Yeah, still a little rusty, but I'm going to do my best. That wasn't very good, but it's okay. I think it'll be all right. It's all going to be hidden anyway. Okay, and I'm going to miter this side just a little bit. Oh, and just for the record, I am using, hang on, let me show you. I'm using the Canson watercolor paper, and I'm using the 9x12 and the 11x14, and I just printed a pretty soft pink on them. Some of them I did front and back. Actually, all this I think I did the front and the back. Yes, I just did a pretty pastel pink. Okay, so now we're just going to go and fold all the score lines in. Make sure everything stays in between them lines, and then you know you're okay. In between them score marks. And everything else should work out. Okay, so this is going to be the outer of the drawer. I got to remember, I haven't made one of these for about 3 years now. I made one for Karen at Grace B, and that's the last time I made it. So I think this, we're going to, okay, so this one we got to put the little hole too for the needle to go through. So I think it's going to go about right. I'm gonna, let me just show you because you don't have a template. Get my ruler. We're going to find the center of these little flaps because these are just going to be glued in. So I want to make sure that the hole stays up underneath here so the drawer doesn't get caught on the needle. So I'm going to go in. I think it's 1 inch. Nope. I'm going to go in to about right here. I'm going to find the center. Let's find the center. Let me see. 1 and 1. Then I'm going to put a little pencil mark. There's the center. I'm going to bring it out here. Whoops. And I'm just going to put a little dot right there to put a little hole. Okay. I wonder how that's going to work though. How am I going to get the needle in there after I glue this down? I'm going to have to wait on that one. I have to remember that. All right, so I'm going to just get a needle, just one of these needles. I'm going to poke a hole. Hang on. I got just a regular old needle here somewhere. Let me get this one. And I'm just going to poke a hole right there. Okay. And I'm not going to glue this one down, but I'm going to glue everything else down. Okay. We'll do that one last after we get it together and get the needle in. And that'll make sense later, hopefully. Just fold all these in. All right, then I'm going to take it. And this tab right here, I'm going to fold it in. And I'm using Kalau all-purpose glue. I don't know. Sam over at Mixed Up Crafts introduced this to me, and this is what I call my construction glue, because that's what she calls it, and it really does. It really sturdies everything up, and like, I don't know, it just puts like a layer of cement or something between the layers, and it makes it feel like cardstock. It really works too. It's hard to get in the United States though, but if you can get it, I just got some off of Etsy a couple of weeks ago. So if you can find it, if not, you can, I think the Beacon 3-in-1 is the closest we can get over here. Okay, so we're just going to close that up. I probably don't want to be gluing on my, then we're going to open it up, and we're going to take these. Let me see, where's the, so it's going to go this way. So I'm going to want to fold these in and just glue them. I'm going to put a little glue. Just, all we're going to do is basically close this up and make a box without a top. That's basically what we're doing. I think I want that one to go on top because I'm going to do these. I already got glue there. So I'm going to fold this one in. I'm going to put glue on this one. Fold this one in. And then I'm going to put glue on this one. And go all the way to the edge. It don't matter. This is going to be on the inside of the sewing machine. All right, so we got that box made. So let's let that dry. Oh, I'm making a mess. This cloud glue is running. Oh, well. Okay. So we'll let that dry for a minute. Hang on. And then the one where the hole is, we're not going to do that one, but we can go ahead and glue all the rest of these in. So we're just going to put glue on all these tabs, and we're just going to fold them in. That's just going to strengthen where the drawer is going to come in and out of. Am I in camera? I can't see if I'm in camera or not. And I don't know why my screen mirror is lagging behind so bad. But it is. Let's fold all these in. Let me move this because I do not want to get glue on my scoreboard. Just fold these in. Get the bone folder. Just glue them down. We're going to wait on this one where we put the hole, and we'll close that up after we get the sewing machine together and get the needle in there. So I really don't want to work with the needle pointing down all in my way. Okay, so there's our first box. I'm going to set that to the side. Then we'll make the drawer that goes in that box. And for this one, you need to pay a piece of, I did the same thing, both sides, and this is the one I printed on the 11 by 14. So on the 12-inch side, okay, this is the drawer, so it's going to be basically the same all the way around. On the 12-inch side, we're going to score at 1 3/4. No, it's not going to be the same. Never mind. On the 12-inch side, 1 3/4 and 4. And we're going to flip it around. Do 1 3/4 and 4. And then we're going to put it on the 10 7/8 inch side. And we're going to score at 2 1/4 and 4 1/2. And we're going to flip it around, score at 2 1/4 and 4 1/2. Okay, let's move this out of the way. We'll start cutting this one. Let's see. This is what this one's going to look like. So we're going to cut. I don't know if this is going to help or not. But I'm just going to, I guess I'll just put an X on all the ones we're going to cut out. Maybe it'll make it easier. Where's my pencil? Okay, so we're going to cut this square out, this square out, this square out, all the way around. I don't know if this helps or not. Yep, we're going to cut all 3 of these out. All right. So, and I'm pretty sure as I'm cutting, I'm going to go ahead and be mitering what I can. cut that and mitered angle. We'll just cut the score mark out. Then we're going to cut the score mark out of this one. Yeah. Then we're going to just cut all this out. Just cut it away. Probably need my longer scissors for this one. I'll get them on the next one. We're going to cut that away. And then we're going to cut this one away. Just cut the score mark out. And we're going to go and do that all the way around, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I got that done. So this is what it should look like now. So now, these are going to be our tabs to make the drawers. So we're going to cut down and cut the score mark out of these right here. I'm going to need some longer scissors. Let me see if I can make these. Oh, let me see. Oh, I went the wrong way on that one. Hang on, guys. I'll show you on the next one. I'm going to miter this. Yeah, I should. See if I can get that score mark out of there. Good enough. All right. So, yeah, we're going to cut this score mark down. Just cut on that side of the score mark. And then just cut that score mark out. And I'm not used to these scissors. I'm used to my Tim Holtz when I'm doing this. And we're going to flip it around. We're going to do the same thing on this side. Just cut the score mark out. This is very weird feeling with these scissors. Bear with me. Hang on. And then cut the score mark out. And that should work. Last one. Cut the score mark out. So, this is what we should have. That's what it should look like. Then we're going to take this, and we're just going to fold all these score marks in. Make sure. Let me get my foam folder. And just give them a good burnish. I'm going to fold these sides in. Make sure it goes like that. Give them a good burnish. Then I'm going to fold these in. Okay, these are going to have to be cut off a little bit. So we're going to cut these off just a bit. Sorry, I don't know how I missed that, but I did. I'm going to fold this one in. You know what? No, you do not have to cut that off. I am so sorry. But I'm going to. But you don't have to, because they're going to be tucked in here. So it'll be all right. So I'm going to fold this one in. Cut some of this off. And fold this one in. Just basically making a box. The right size to go in the little shell that we just made. Okay. And then we're going to take these and fold these in. Okay. And then we're going to take these 4 tabs. And we're going to just glue them out. I like to do 2 at a time. I do. Hang on. This one. On this side. And a little glue on this side. I wonder if we should go ahead and do all 4. I think we will. We're going to go ahead and put glue on all 4. Let's see if we can. Nope, don't do that. I think it'll be okay, but just in case. I don't know why this is a new bottle of Kalau. It is runny. My other one was thicker, so that's what I'm used to. I'll put a little glue here. Then we're just going to take it and we're going to pull it up and we're just going to square it off on the inside there. back out of the way. And we're going to pull this one up, square it off on this side. See, just square them off best you can. Yep. I'm going to do the same thing on this side, just square them off. Let's bring this back. Let's bring these out of the way so we can see. Then bring this one off and square it off. Yeah, once we get past this boring part, it'll get funner. But I enjoy the actual construction. I do. I always have. I'm just going to burnish them down just a little bit. Burnish these down. And I found the easiest, before it dries, we'll go ahead and put the glue on these longer tabs. Just going to fold it in and sandwich, well, and get in there and just sandwich those tabs in between there. Then it's really going to strengthen this drawer up. Yep. And then make sure it's all squared off. See, and then once you tuck them in there, it's fairly easy to square them off. Let's get these out of the way so y'all can see. We're going to take this one and we're going to sandwich these in there. Okay. Burnish that down. Y'all can see how sturdy it's going to get. Sandwiching these layers together makes a pretty sturdy box. Pretty sturdy drawer. So if you want to gift this to somebody, it'll hold up and hold a lot of stuff. You know what? I'm going to have to do that. When I get ready to decorate, I'm going to go ahead and cut all the pieces and map these too, because that'll give it like 4 or 5 layers per side. All right, so then we're going to do the same here. Take this, put some glue on these, both sides. Okay. And then we're going to sandwich that in. Burnish it down. Then we'll fold that one in. Did I say sandwiching? I didn't mean sandwiching it. Fold it in. And then we'll burnish that one down. And then we got our drawer. Then we can go back and mat it and everything when we get ready to decorate. We're just getting the basic construction done now. Am I repeating myself? I feel like I'm repeating myself. Okay, so there's our little drawer. So if we did it right, when this goes in there, this should fit in there perfectly. Yep. And then, of course, we'll have a pull to help get it out. That's our little drawer for there. Okay, so this is the top one. So it's done. We're going to let it dry. And, of course, the longer it dries, the sturdier it gets. I'll show you. So can you see this is still kind of soft and kind of pliable? So this is one of the little drawers I made yesterday. I want y'all to feel the difference. I mean, it is sturdy. And that's after this Kalau. I don't know if you could tell, but this one's this one's sturdier. So these will end up being sturdy like these. After the glue sets and turns to concrete or whatever magic it does when it dries. Okay. That's good. It's all squared off. Let me go ahead and make sure we give these one more burnish, then we'll move on to the next one. Okay, so there's that set. Let's set it over here. Now the next one I want to do, this is the, let me get this out of the way. My templates. Okay. Now let's do, I think I want to do, this is the top box. Let's do it. See if I can remember how to do this one so it'll stay. Yeah, this is the side box. So for this one, you're going to need a piece of cardstock or watercolor paper. And it needs to be 9.5 by 9.5. Okay. So on this 9.5 side, you're going to score at 1/2 inch. Then you're going to score at 3 inches. Then you're going to score at 5 inches. Then you're going to score at 7.5. Then you're going to turn once. You're going to, okay, with the 1/2 inch side on this side, you're going to turn once. And you're going to score at 2 inches, 6.5 inches, and 8.5 inches. Okay. Then we'll start doing the cutting again. So this one, we're basically going to just do the same thing. Here's the 1/2 inch tab. We're going to cut all this away. And then we're going to just cut the score mark out of this side. And then we're going to cut these. Hang on, let me see if you can see. So we're going to cut this one away, this one away, this one away, this one away, this one away. All those are going to stay, and cut this one away. And then we're going to go just cut the score mark, except out of these two. You want to keep those just cut straight down the middle of the score mark. This is the only one, but I'll show you when we get to it. Let me cut all this away real quick. This shouldn't take long. There's the first one. Do this. Cut this one away. Then we're going to cut these two away. Then we're going to just cut this one barely, because this is going to be the tuck. You don't want it, just cut the score mark out. That's it. And we'll trim that as we go to make it fit tight. I'll show you when we get to there. Yep. And then just cut this score mark away. Okay, so these two, because it's going to be the top, you want to cut just straight down. Straight down. Don't cut the score mark out. Just cut it straight down. So that's going to be the top of the box. And yeah, we want it to cover the whole top. And then these are going to, then we're going to cut this score mark away. And yep, that's it on that side. Do we need to, we might need to miter these just a little bit. Nope, nope. That's the one I said don't. Okay. Yep, I'm glad I caught that. I'm not sure about that one, but anyway. Then we'll cut this off just a little bit. I see a score mark right there. I'll go ahead and cut it out. Okay, so then we're just going to go cut all these score marks out, I think. Yep, just cut all these score marks away. And miter this corner just a tiny bit. Just miter this one a little bit, just to be on the safe side. I think this is going to be the bottom of the box, so it's not going to matter, but anyway. All right, so that's all that. Now let's see how it goes together. If I'm remembering correctly. We're going to fold all these in. I'll go ahead and burnish them as I go. Some nice crisp folds. Fold this one in. Okay, so then we're going to take all these and fold these in. And just give them a good burnish. And we're going to fold this one in. Give it a good burnish. Then we're going to fold all these in. And then we're going to give that a good burnish. And the same thing, we're just going to take it, fold this tab in, we're going to fold this over, and we're just going to close it up. Let me put a little glue here. My goodness, this glue is running. Hang on. What is happening? Uh-oh. I need to get a baby wipe out. Appears to be a running theme for today. So let's see what we got. We're just going to fold this over and close this box up. Burnish, burnish, burnish. Let that dry for a second. Hang on, guys. Let me pause. I'm going to get a baby wipe. I'll be right back. So now we got the box made. So this is going to be the top. So let's go ahead and close the bottom up. So I'm going to put this one in, put a little glue, close the two bottom ones in. Sorry about the metal on the thing. Close that in. Then, I don't know if it matters which way these go. I don't think so. I'm just going to put a little glue on this one. Close it in. Then put a little glue on this one. Yep. Fold it in. So that's the bottom of the box. So let me see if I can get down in there and burnish that down a little more. I hope I'm on camera. Man, my screen mirror is not keeping up. All right, so this, I know that these two are going to go here, and this is going to go in there. Oh, okay. So I think I'm going to glue that one down. That's what it is. Okay, so here's the one with the tab. So I'm going to take this one and just fold it down inside of it. Ah, I think this is right. I hope so. Yep. So I'm going to fold that down in there. So, and this is the tricky part. So these two is going to fold down like this. Then this is going to tuck down in there. So what I need to do is, yep, you want to trim just a little bit at a time till you can get that tab down in there. Just a little bit, because you want it tight. You don't want it to keep opening. So just a very, very, very little up this side. Okay, so that's going to go there. That's going to go there. And we need to cut these off just a little bit so they can tuck in there. Miter these corners just a tad because you want it to be tight. It's better to take off a little bit at a time. You know what? I think I'm going to just cut it right across there, make it a little shorter too, make it easier to tuck in there. All right, so then this is going to, I'm going to have to cut off some more. No? I mean, that's pretty tight, huh? I think that might work. So there's our box. So let's see. It's really tight. I think I'm gonna do it. Ah! Let's see, just a little bit more right here. Because if you go too much, then this makes it loose. And it won't stay closed, because I did that before. I had to make another one, so just a little bit at a time. Okay, so let's see. There's that and that. Oh, much better. There we go. Okay, so there's the top box, the side box. And we'll have a spool on top of this that will help open it. All right, so there's that box. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is the bottom drawer. We're almost done with the tedious part. Are you guys still hanging with me? I hope so. All right, so this, we're going to make the outer box. It's pretty easy. So this one right here is, let me see. It is 7 1/4. Is that right? Yeah, 7 1/4 by 10 1/2. Okay. On the 7 1/4 side, we're going to score at 1/2 inch, at 2 1/2 inches, at 3 7/8, at 5 7/8. No, is that right? No. Something is wrong. Hang on, guys. What did I do wrong? I don't know what I did wrong. Nope, that's the drawer. Okay, I don't know what I did wrong. Hang on. Hang on, guys. Let me figure this out. I'll be right back. Okay, I didn't do anything wrong. I just started on this side where the 1/2 inch started, but it's the same either way. So, yeah. But I had it wrote down going from the 1 3/8. So, on the 7 1/4 inch side, you're going to score at 1 3/8. Then you're just going to score at 3 3/8. Then 4 3/4. Then 6 3/4. Okay. And then on the 10 1/2 inch side, you're going to score at, nope, it don't matter. It's going to be the same. 1 3/8, and then 9 3/8. But if you do it this way, it's going to be 1 1/8 and 9 1/8. But anyway, this is what I've got wrote down. On the 10 1/2 inch side, 1 3/8 and 9 3/8. Oh my gosh, I hope I didn't make that confusing. There it is. All right, so then all we're going to do with this is we're going to cut the tab again. So we're going to cut these away, cut the score mark out. Cut this one away, make the tab, close the box up. Same over here. Cut the score mark out. Cut the tab. And then these, we're just going to cut the score mark out. I miter this a little bit. Pretty repetitive. They're all basically the same, making boxes, but some open boxes and some closed up boxes. And some just the bottom of the boxes. That was not that funny. I don't even know why I laughed. Oh, I'm such a dork sometimes. Okay. Go ahead and cut this. Oh, missed that, didn't I? Okay, we're going to do the same on this side. Just miter this corner a little bit. And cut the score marks out. this a little bit. Okay. That's good. Uh-oh. Get all this out of the way. Center this. Okay. So now again, we're just going to fold on all the score lines. Here's my foam folder. Just give them a good burnish. Straggle. I mean, this is basically Carrie Ann's Crafty Adventures, except that I'm reinforcing the sides, making like the double side, so it's just a little sturdier, and using the Kalau glue, which helps even more. Okay, that looks a little clumpy there. I don't want it to close the box up, so I'm going to smooth that out. Where's my baby wipe? Where'd I put her? Uh-oh. Have I done lost it? Did I throw it in the garbage? I did. Habit. Okay. So I'm going to take it and just fold it over and close this up on that tab. There we go. Got thread or string or something. Hang on. I don't want that to get my paper wet, so I didn't put that somewhere there. We'll put that there. Okay, and just burnish that down. And then on this one, same thing as the top box, just a longer one. So we're going to take the, oh, this is tall. So we're going to just take these and fold these in and put some glue. Whoops. Put some glue here. Uh-oh. Fold that in and put some glue here. Whoops. And fold that one in. Did I not? I didn't. I don't think I, yeah, I forgot to fold those in. Did I burnish them? I hope this will be okay. I'll have to try to get my ruler and go in from the inside. Yeah, and then just close the box bottom. Okay. I'm going to get my ruler and just go down in there and just kind of give it a good press. That was loud. Sorry, guys. Yep. So now we got the outside. And then these, we're just going to fold these in and glue them down and strengthen the little opening. And that's all we're going to do here. Uh-oh. Hang on. I probably shouldn't have done that till I got the glue on there. Hang on. Let me get it out without tearing it. Easy. Man hands. Okay. So we're just going to glue these down. And inside. Yeah, just glue that down in there. Burnish it down. I'm going to do the same thing with this side. Fold that in. Burnish it down. And then these. Okay. Fold that in. Burnish it down. What's wrong with it? Oh my goodness, this glue is strong too, guys. Probably need to go turn my air on. It is very strong. Okay. So now there's the bottom drawer. Shell. Outer, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Make sure everything's stuck down. This glue is extra watery. I just opened a new bottle, so it seems to be taking a little bit longer to dry. That's okay. I probably need to go back and check all my other boxes and make sure nothing's come up. Get down in here and make sure that's all done down in there. Okay, that's good. there's the sleeve, I guess you'd call it. I don't know what you call it. I just call it the drawer outer sleeve, whatever. Okay, let me check all these and make sure they're all still stuck down. Real quick. They look pretty good. Yep, that looks pretty good. This is down pretty good. It is. Make sure these are all down still good. That's good. Okay. Let me make sure this one's down good in there. It is. Okay. Make sure that, okay. Looking good. So there's those. So now, there's that template. Now we're going to do the drawer for the bottom. Okay. So in this one, you need a piece that is, the drawers are pretty easy because it's the same all the way around. You need a piece that is 6 7/8 by 11 7/8. Okay, on the 11 7/8 inch side, where's my, okay. Well, you're going to score it 3/4 and then 2. And flip it around, 3/4 and 2. Then we're going to put it on the 6 7/8 inch side, and we're going to score at 1 1/4 and 2 1/2. Flip it around, 1 1/4, 2 1/2. That's it for that one. This is the same thing as the last drawer. Put this over here. We're going to cut, let me see if I can show you. For starters, we're going to cut, wonder what that little piece is for. I don't know what that piece is for. I guess that's what I'm going to wrap into the tabs. Okay. So we're going to cut this one away, this one away, this one away, this one away, this one away. Hang on, need some more lead. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay. Let's cut all those away. Just cut the score mark out. Down to that. Cut the score mark out. And we're just going to cut this score mark out down to there, and then cut this score mark out. Okay. And now let me pause it and I'll be back. Same thing all the way around. Okay, got that done. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make our tabs. So we're just going to cut here. We're going to cut this score mark out right here. We can one tab, cut this score mark out. So what is going on with my thing? It's like extra wide. Did my picture change? What is happening there? Okay, well, let's just cut this score mark out. Okay, so that's what that should look like. Okay, so now we're just gonna fold it up on all the score marks towards the inside. Burnish it down. Try not to forget the sizes, huh? Do the same over here. Fold it in. And then fold this one in. It's going to be a long drawer here. And we're going to do the same with all these on the sides. Just fold everything in. Fold the tabs in. Burnish everything down. And the same thing on this side. Burnish it down. Fold all these in. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to put some glue on all 4 of these tabs. Okay, so then we're just going to bring it up, square it off, bring this side up and square it off. And we're going to do the same thing over here. When we wrap the tab, of course, it'll square everything up. So pretty much got it. Let me move these out of the way. So, yeah, we're going to do those. Put a little glue here on this tab. I don't know why I did those because there's not enough room to do it the other way. Okay, so then just bring this over and wrap it over them tabs. And make sure everything's squared off. This glue gives you a little wiggle room, so you got time to line everything up. Make sure it's just right. Okay, so get in there and burnish that down good. I hope I wasn't in camera. I was just sitting there with my tongue hanging out when I was burnishing. Oh, just burnish that down best you can. Oh, usually this calow don't take this long to dry. I don't know what's taking so long. It is. I know this is going to look a little messier inside, but we're going to cover it with some pretty paper and you won't even be able to tell. All right, so now make sure those are going to go down there. Make sure that is, yep. Okay. So now we're just going to put some glue on these and fold them in. Really strengthen her up. Okay, just gonna fold it down in. Burnish it down. Burnish it good. But be careful, don't rub across the bottom because the foam folder will go through the bottom if you go across that bottom too hard. I have had that happen before too, so just be careful of that. Okay, so we're going to fold this side in. It's a long drawer, isn't it? Yeah, you can put, wouldn't it be cute? Get somebody this sewing machine and just roll up a bunch of laces and put in there. That would be adorable. Okay. So I just go through and just burnish, burnish, burnish. Oh, Jen. Burnish, burnish, burnish. All right. And if everything went well, this drawer should go right in there. And it did. Perfect fit. Okay. So there's that one. So I think before we put it together, I'm going to let this dry. So I'm going to take a break for a couple of hours and let all this dry and harden a little bit, because we're going to have to do some pressing, and I need some, what do you call it, resistance. So I'm going to let, because this is already hardening pretty good. This too is hardening pretty good. This is hardening pretty good. So let's see, I'm going to put this one in here. There's that drawer. Then this is this one, which I'm going to close it up because it's in pretty good. Okay, and then this one, I'll let it, I don't know, it might be okay. Let's see. Go ahead and put it in there. So this is our basic pieces. So what we're going to do is, no, this goes right here. Make sure the drawer is facing, yep, this way. I think I want to, where's the, I want the seam to be on, oh, yeah, I guess it's going to have to be there, yep. So put the seam down there, put the drawer in for now. Then this box, this is the top. Make sure the top, yeah, that's the top. So we're going to glue it right here and just line everything up. And then this one, we're going to glue right here. I wonder if we should do this one first. I'm thinking maybe we should do this one first. I want to put a little more glue in there. Yep, I want to make sure that's down really good. Hang on. I do want to make sure that's down so it will glue flat on there. Where's my baby wipe? There it is. Yeah, because there's the hole, so we want that to be on the bottom. So yeah, that's going to have to go there. It's going to be covered up anyway, but... Alright, so what I think I'm going to do is... because this is going to take a minute. I'm going to, first I'm going to make sure that everything is going to be lined up right for the front of the machine. So this is going to go here. So it's going to look like this. Okay. Then of course this is the front of the sewing machine. I'm going to make sure that it's going to fit on there once we get everything. Yeah, so get that there. I don't know. Because we need this flush, because that's going to sit on the base. Why is this? I think that's going to be okay. Right there. Yep. Pretty good fit, huh? I think that's going to work. Of course, this will be on the inside. You won't see that. But yeah. Okay, it's going to work. All right, so let's go ahead and start getting these glued together so they can be drying. So we're just going to put some glue on this part. And it's going to take a minute for this glue to dry. Okay, so this is going to go right here. And just keep it as flush and as level all the way around as you can. I need to probably get my... Let me get my green mat so I can make sure it's a little bit more level of a surface here. Let me see. Yep. So yeah, we're going to just glue them together. Just kind of give it a little pressure. And just check it all around. Make sure the opening's in the front. It is. Make sure everything's level back here. Lined up. Looks pretty good. Okay. Liking how that's looking. Okay. And that goes right there. I shouldn't have done that. I think that's where the problem is right there. I should have glued it the other way. Where that would have been on the inside, that might be where the little gap is. It will be okay. I'll put a piece of tape there if I have to hold it together. As a matter of fact, I might do that anyway. Think I should? Actually, let's do it. It'll probably help while it's drying. Let me get some Scotch tape. This might be a disaster, but I'm fixing to give it a try. Make sure everything's lined up good. I'm going to start on this one. And squeeze it, push it together. And, yeah, just put that down. That'll help hold it together. There we go. Good idea. I didn't do that. I've never done this before, but hey, I think that works. And then that'll hold it tight. So let me go to this side. Put a little tape there. If it'll, I don't know about this tape cutter here. It's driving me nuts. This is kind of long though here. Yeah, that piece is too long. Let me get another one. Just need a little piece just to hold it together. Just kind of squeeze it tight. And tape it together, and that'll hold it together while it's drying. I wish that was up a little, but I think it's going to be okay because that's the lid. It's going to open and close anyway. Okay, so then this one, the drawer is going to go there. So we're going to glue it right here. All right, so we're going to take this and put a little glue on the bottom here. Make sure this is right, drawer side up, okay? And we're just going to line these up and glue that onto there. Line it up the best you can, all the way around. We're going to cover that so it'll be okay. Lined up pretty good, I think. Hold a little pressure there for a minute. Okay, let's get it over. Make sure it's lined up over here. Pretty good. Okay. Looks good. Good enough, I think. All right, I'll just put a little tape there while it dries too. See if that'll hold it together while it dries. Looks good. Okay. Should I put a little bit? Yeah, go ahead and put a little bit back here too. So there's the, gonna have to make sure when we, why isn't that, do I need, no, that's where the box, oh, okay, that's the box lid I keep seeing. Let me see, let me open this up and see. No, what is happening here? Why ain't that, it's okay. Once I put the front and the back on it, we'll be okay. So let's close this back up. Okay, so now we're going to take and, yeah, we'll go ahead and glue the front and the back on. So we're going to take this, we're going to glue it right here on the front of this, just basically making sure it's level down the bottom and covering the whole thing. Let's see. Actually, I think I'm going to, we need it level up here too. Let me see. Might have to trim a little bit of this. Yeah, we want it level up here so it doesn't interfere with opening and closing this box. So, let me see. Yeah, that'll work right there. Okay. Think that'll work. Okay. So now I'm just going to put glue all over this base. I hope you went over to Miss Christiane's Crafty Adventures and learned how to make that. I don't know. I didn't think it was right redoing what she already did. still learning YouTube etiquette. I don't want to step on nobody's toes. The only reason I'm doing this part is because I am reinforcing the boxes, so it is a little different. Make it stronger. Okay. So this we're going to put on here. And just glue it down. Cover the sewing machine. Pretty. And that's going to strengthen it even more. Oh, that's a lot of difference there. Hang on, I might have to trim that. Wait a minute. We need this flat down here for sure. That right there, I think it'll be okay because we'll have the spool on there. I think that will be okay. Let me see. Just make sure it's lined up the best you can. Yep, that works. That's pretty level down there. Okay. Again, check this out. Hold that. I wonder if I should take these out and just, yeah, go in there and press it down the best I can. That's good. Get this one out and go in there and press this down as far as I can. Okay. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? I don't know what's going on here. I'll have to put some pearls or something. I don't know why I did that. Probably should have closed it the other way if I'd have thought about it, but I didn't. It'll be okay. It will be okay. When it's all done, you won't even be able to tell. We'll add some pearls or embellish it or something. Okay, so there's that one, and then I'm going to take this one and do the same thing back here. Just glue it down on the back side, so then we'll have our basic construction of our sewing machine, and then we'll work on the two drawers that's going to go on the bottom. All right, so I'm going to pause this and glue this back here just like I did the front one, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I got all this glued on. Yep, and it's all dried really good and sturdy, so yeah, it's pretty sturdy. Don't be manhandling it though like me. I did bend that a little bit, but it'll be okay. Once we glue it down, you won't be able to tell. So I went on ahead and lined these drawers with some pretty paper. So now these are really, really sturdy. So, yeah. So, and I just used, I'll do that. Now, let's go ahead and do that. I'll go ahead and, if y'all want the measurements, there's my ruler for the inside mats. This one inside here is like 1 3/4 by, hang on, by 7 3, nope, sorry, about 7 5/8. Yeah. And these on the side would be 1 1/8 by, same as that one, 7 5/8. And then these on the inside is 1 1/8 by 1 3/4, and the same for this one, and this one. And this one, this outside one would be 2 by, it looks like about 3 3/4 for these two. So this one would be, on the bottom, would be like 1 3/4 by 3 3/4. Then these would be the same, 2 1/8 by 1 5/8. Same here and here. But mats are easy. You can just, I just took it and just held the paper on the back, marked it and cut it, and yeah, pretty easy. So now we're gonna we're gonna strengthen this up even more. So I cut these two out. So I think we're gonna put, I mean, it's hard to tell. There's writing on this paper. I think it goes this way. Is that writing? I think this goes this way. Does that look right? Or does it go this way? Yep, I think it goes this way. All right, so we're going to glue these down on the top. I think that's right, yep. Using the Kalau. Hang on, just strengthen it even more. Oh, I guess I should have given you the measurements for this. Okay, hang on. I'll measure it after I get it on there. I hardly ever measure. I always just kind of mark it with a pencil and cut where I need it. Okay, so that piece is going to go there. Really strengthen that up. And this one's going to go here. Did I say... Does it go that way, or does it go that way? I think it goes this way. Yep, we're going to put that one there on the top of the box. So that'll be the top of the box, okay? Okay, so this piece right here is about 1 1/8. I mean, I'm sorry, not 1 1/8. 4 1/8 by 1 7/8. So this would be 1 7/8 by 1 3/8. Or is that 2 3/8? 2 3/8, my bad. 2 3/8. Oh, it feels like something's biting my toe. Hang on. What's that? That was weird. Okay, so then we're going to take this piece right here with this lace, and we're going to glue it right here. And this piece is 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. Yeah, we're just going to put it on this. And I'm just using scraps from where I did the templates on the front and the back, mostly. Except for this paper. Okay. We're just going to take this and put it right in here, in this section. see. I don't know if you can see. Can you see? Just put it right in here. Yep. There's that one. Okay. There it is. So pretty. This embossed folder is one of my favorites. It's who is it? Is it Nellie? I think it's a Nellie. Is that Nellie's Choice, I think? Rose Vine or something like that. It's so pretty. It's 3D. It's one of my favorites. And then we're going to take this piece. Oh, I forgot to measure it too. Hang on, I'll give you the measurements. And I'm just going to take this piece and put it right here and cover this side up. That'll strengthen it even more too. So pretty. Okay. So now it's all completely finished. The back, the side, the top, the front, and there. And I think that's all we're going to do. I don't know if I'm going to put any here. Uh-oh, I got glue there. I might have to. I might have to cut a piece to go there because I got glue. I don't know if I can get it off. All right, I'm going to think about that. But in the meantime, let's put the needle in. So where we poke this hole right here, all I'm using is, it's just a, you know, like an eye pin, you know, that you make jewelry with a little flathead on it. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue around this flathead. Okay. Then I'm going to go right in here in that hole. And just make it go right down in that hole that we punched. Come on a little bit. Well, hang on. No, my fingers are glued together. Hang on. I can see in there. Yep. There we go. Just bring it down. Yep. Get the glue on there. Let that dry for a minute, straight as we can. See that there's the needle. And it looks like a real needle. Love that. So let's just hold that down for just a minute. Let it dry. So the needle stays straight. Okay. Then we're gonna, this little flap right here that we didn't do, we're just gonna put some glue on it and fold it in over that little, let me see if you can see, can you see down in there? See where that little needle head is, the head of that needle? So we're just gonna put a little glue on that flap. And we're just gonna fold that in to cover up that little pin head so the drawer won't get caught up on it. Then I'm going to take my bone folder, put my 2 fingers underneath there and just give it a little resistance and, yeah, burnish that down. Okay. Adorable. Now it's got a real needle. That's kind of cool. Okay. Like that. Never done that before either, but it worked. All right, so then I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. So I'm gonna show you, I'm just gonna use these right here, these little hitch fasteners from Tim Holtz. And I'm just gonna make the little drawer pull like this. So down the front of this, and my crocodile will not fit in there to cut it. I mean, because it just won't. So I do have this power punch with this little bitty hole, and it will fit in there. So I'm going to just get me a hole started with this, and then I'm going to have to kind of, I don't know what you call it, like where you just stretch it out to the little piece of it in there with my owl. Yeah, so I'm just going to punch that out. Got me a hole started. Then I'm going to take my awl, and I'm just going to put it in there, go down, stretch that hole out to that little hitch post will fit in there. And just kind of waller it out. Is that what you call it? Wallering it out. Till it gets big enough. Okay, let's see. And then take this. Is that big enough? That hole big enough yet? Hopefully. Not quite. I'll make it a little bit bigger. Just keep wallering. That's what I do. It just keeps. Yeah, can y'all see how thick that is now that we got all them layers in there? Because that right there is like 4 layers of watercolor paper with that Kalau. I mean, it is like, when it's by tomorrow, this is going to feel like chipboard. When I do the next video, you'll see. All right, so I'm going to put the little screw back in there. And I'm going to take this and just screw it on to there, as tight as I can get it. That'll be our little drawer pull. Cute, cute. Okay. So there's our 2 drawers all finished. Aren't they pretty? You could probably even put paper on the side. But it's not necessary. I mean, that's pretty thick right there. This one's still drying. But yeah, let me press this down a little bit more and we'll put the drawers in there. Then I think we're going to call this video done. I'm going to put all the pieces together and try to get it posted. And then, let's see. So now this drawer go in here. Adorable. And this drawer go in here. Perfect. So now we got the 2 drawers here and here with the needle. We're going to let that dry real good. Then we got the box here. So that's 1, 2, 3 places for storage. So whenever I start the next video, we're going to work. I'm going to make a base for it with 2 drawers for this to sit on and make it look like a Shabby wood base. And then we'll start decorating. While I'm off camera, I'm probably going to go ahead. I'm going to put pearls. I'm probably going to go ahead and put pearls like all around the front right here, just all around the edges, just to cover up like this right here because I didn't fold the paper right. I think it'll be all right. I'll just cover it up with some pearls. So I'm just probably going to outline the whole front with just these little flat back pearls. And yeah, and then when I come back, we'll make the base. Then I got all my little pretties we're going to decorate with. Look, little adorable. Then I'm going to add some roses to it. And then all the hardware to make it look, yeah, like this will be the, I got some ideas. Then this will be the plate that's going to go right here. And then I'm going to add some roses on it right here, maybe. Yeah, I got all kind of good plans for it. But, yeah. So, I'm going to say goodbye for now. And I'll start on the next part of this series. And then we'll start decorating and see where it goes. All right, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.